people in their life have ever gotten to meet a legend. This is a legend right here.
How about that?
This is the famous Dr. Leroy Allen.
Dr. Leroy Allen.
From Raleigh, North Carolina.
Raleigh, North Carolina.
The most famous guy in the world for brain surgery or fishing.
Both of them.
He won the Big Rock Blue Marlin tournament in 1962, right?
1962.
By himself in a 21-foot boat.
How about it? What kind of boat was it, Doc?
Tell him, Doc.
Well, it was a 21-foot outboard.
Outboard boat?
Yeah.
What kind of motor do you have to it?
I had a twin 50 horsepower Johnson.
Johnson's good.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
that's right.
And you went out marlin fishing in that rig?
Yeah.
How many folks would you take with you?
Well, I was by myself.
By yourself?
Yeah, that's right.
Now who was the captain?
Well,
Who did you dedicate to be the captain or the angler? Help me out here a little
well, I was sort of half-assed both.
bit. I got you. So
That's
tell me
right.
about that. Tell me about the morning. He come up and grab a hold of something, so the captain had to lead the wheel now, didn't he? Boat's going ahead.
Well,
How did it all work out?
Well, I had made the boat in my garage at home.
Yes, sir.
And I had a...
Is that called an Allenovich or something? Like a Rivich? Kind of Allenovich.
Well...
They got Cuban Viches. We'll call that right now.
Well, I don't know. It just had the name Sea Hag on it.
There you go. It was old Sea Hag, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
How about that? Before Omi's boat, right?
Well, a long time before that. This was back in 1962.
Okay, would you mind kind of, I know it's been a long time ago since that fish came, but there we are trolling along, right? Came up probably grabbing mackerel.
Yeah, Spanish mackerel I had too.
So the captain left the wheel, attended, how did you go? Go attend to the pole to hook? Did you went
Well,
over
I
there and
had,
hooked him?
I had two lines, all those pulling. And when the fish came up and took it, well, I just went back to the rod in the cockpit. It wasn't a very long boat.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It wasn't hard to get to, it wasn't too hard to get to the pole, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
How about it? Now you hooked him, you got him going.
I had him going and he...
Well, your boat's still going forward. Would you holler to the captain, take her out of gear, or how'd you do all that?
No, I put it in the idle.
Just to
Put
keep
it
her
in
going
the
ahead.
idle and the fish jumped a little bit and then...
Do you have
Found
on a
it.
senator reel, or what we have?
What?
Center?
Yeah, I had
Ocean City?
16 old
Center.
Penn Senators
Okay.
with 130-pound test Dacron on it.
That'll work. That'll work.
Yeah,
Got
it worked for pretty good. It was better than the linen lines that I used the first time I ever went saltwater fishing.
I don't know what that is. That was a little before I was born.
That was 18 thread line.
Yes, sir. Okay. So now you got the marlin hooked up. Tell me a little bit. I'll let you talk.
Finally got it up to the boat in about 2
You called
hours.
a gaff man now, right? Oh, I forgot. You're by yourself.
Yeah.
Well, heck, now the boat's going ahead.
Well,
How do you get the pole?
Well-
You hold the pole with one hand and gaff over the other, or
no,
help me out?
I bought the fish in the rod holder, which I think is the best way to
Yes,
do
sir.
it ordinarily.
Yeah, it don't hurt your back that way, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So you reach over, grab the leader now. Boat's going ahead.
All right. Well,
There could be a little bit more to this that I'm not knowing about.
well, no, the fish really, when I finally got it up to the boat, it was about dead.
Yes,
it
sir.
was an easy one. I've had some tough ones since, but it was an easy fish once I got it up there, but I couldn't get it in the boat.
Adrian, how the heck is he going to get, how far offshore is he, 50 mile?
Yeah, about 45, right on.
Well, how are we going to
big
get him in
one.
the boat now?
That was long before my
Doc?
time, but I'd say he was at least.
How are we going to get this fish back home is what I want to know.
He don't.
All right. Well, I had figured out how I could get the fish in the boat.
Would you have a big gin pole up there on an A-frame or something?
No, I had a hand winch that I had made for the port side, and I planned to drag the fish up over the starboard side.
Man, you had it figured out. That's great.
Yeah.
Worked good probably, huh?
It didn't work worth a shit, though. I mean,
what happened,
I got
Doc?
the fish up there, and I pulled the tail up a little bit further, and I go to the other side of the boat. It wasn't but 7 feet wide. and I crank it a little bit, pull the tail up a little further, and it finally broke the tail of the fish, and I gave up.
That was it, huh?
Yeah, that was it. I gave up on that way.
Did you keep that?
No, I
Machine
threw the winch overboard. Then I got the boat, the fish up next to the side of the boat, and put a gaff in its head and put a rope through its gills and tied it onto the bill.
Yes, sir.
And I pulled it on up to the head of it, up to the forward cleat, and tied it off there, and then tied off the tail.
Sounds like that worked good.
Well, I thought it might, but it didn't.
That didn't work. Well, daggone, that's what I would have done, Doc. Now you got me. I don't know what I'd do.
Anyhow, I started on back and went about 5 miles, and it was flopping up against the side of the boat, in and out of the water.
Yes, sir.
Fortunately, it was a calm day. So then I tied off the bill with a line with a few half hitches on it, and was dragging it in the first wake behind the boat, and I could make about 8 or 10 knots.
Yes, sir.
That way.
About
And I
5, 6
came on
hours.
in, it was about dark when I got to 14 buoy, and when I got to knuckle buoy, I looked back there, and
Let me ask you a question, Doc. Does that bill ever chafe that line where you got to worry about that tow line getting chafed?
well, I looked back there, and there were 2 of the 3 strands flapping in the air.
Uh-oh. So you're catching
And that was about when I got to the knuckle buoy.
Man, what are we going to do now?
Well, what I did was I was about ready to turn it loose, to release it, you know.
You were over.
But I pulled it up and tied it up again and took some number 12 bare copper wire that I had.
Yes, sir.
And wrapped it around the bill all the way to the end of its bill.
Yes, sir.
And made it back to the Anchorage Marina.
Okay.
That way at about 10:30 at night.
And they weighed it in.
Doc?
How much you weigh?
It weighed 487 pounds.
487 pounds.
Yeah.
How much you reckon you weighed back then?
I weigh a little more than I do now, but not much.
How much you reckon that was back then?
I weighed about 160 pounds.
So all by yourself, you caught this fish, you run the boat and all that. Now I got a question. You went there to the banquet, probably had a awards banquet.
No, it didn't work out exactly like that.
Oh, yeah.
There
I'll miss that then.
was a big controversy about it.
Let me ask you a question. They give all these awards out. Who are they going to give the award to for captain or angler?
Well, they had a trophy for the angler.
So you got to get that one right.
And $500 for the captain.
Well, heck, you went away with a pile of money and a trophy.
Well, that $500 was a good bit of money back then.
You took everything. Captain's trophies, angler's trophies.
No. There was some controversy about that. They decided that I was not the captain, I was the angler, so I'd get the trophy.